Hello, my name is Lee Drexler, and I'm president of Esquire Appraisals, Inc., and I have been for close to 40 years. I appraise fine arts, furniture, antiques, and jewelry in the tri-state area, mostly New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, but I have done appraisals in about 30 states and about 10 different countries. I do appraisals for estate purposes, for matrimonial purposes, for insurance purposes, donation purposes, and I also act as an art consultant. I've been president of the American Society of Appraisers in Westchester 2 times, vice president in New York City, and I'm on the board of the Appraisers Association of America. When I do appraisals for estate purposes, I do it for a number of different reasons. The first one is, of course, to help the heirs satisfy the IRS requirements, and I try to help them as much as I can, but always in a careful and sustainable manner for IRS purposes. But I act as an insurance basically an insurance policy for the heirs to make sure they satisfy the IRS requirements, but as well to see if there's anything of value in the house that they've overlooked. And many times I make a fabulous find, as I did last year when I found a painting by Zowaki that had been insured for $7,000. I appraised it for $650,000, and about 2 months later it sold for approximately that price at Sotheby's. But over the years I've made many fabulous finds, which I've written about in a book, about all the things I found that people didn't know about, and they were very happy to find out about. If I hadn't found that piece, since it was known about the Zowaki, since it was insured at $7,000, it probably would have just been sold to a dealer for that price, because the rest of the apartment had virtually no value. It was only worth about $2,000. For matrimonial purposes, I'll work on one side or the other, but I often work as a neutral appraiser, and I've written an article about this, which is in the Law Journal, and it's on my website, www.esquireappraisals.com, and if you'd like, you can read about that there. When I work for matrimonial purposes, I try to be as sympathetic as possible, because I know it's a very hard thing that my clients are going through, and I try to help them as much as I can. For donation purposes, I satisfy the requirements of the IRS using a qualified appraiser, and I know all the rules of donation since I've been doing this for so many years. I often help my clients find a charity they can donate it to, because it needs to be a charity that will, quote, use it for the use for which it's intended and not sell it. So we need to find a charity that's happy to have it. Schools often are, hospitals, different certain clubs like the National Arts Club that have charity status are very good places to donate to. As well, I do insurance appraisals, helping my client keep their things properly insured. And as well as I act as an art consultant, and many times my clients during an estate decide they wish to sell, and I can help them bring it either to the best auction houses, private dealers, whatever. I personally don't buy or sell myself, but I do know good ways to sell. The book I'm writing, Fabulous Finds, is all about my years as an appraiser, but not just my fabulous finds. It's also about some of the really exciting and interesting people I've met during appraisals. The estates, Pavarotti's estate I've done, Ole Cassini, Jim Henson, and it also gives hard facts about how to buy and sell, how not to get cheated buying.